Hi everyone, I want to share some unpopular opinion today, and because I kind of thought about it in English, so I thought it's just a bit more natural to share it this way. And my unpopular opinion is stop complaining about the algorithm. Ask yourself these 3 questions instead. And the reason why I wanted to share this is because I recently saw some creatives just feeling really stressed about the algorithm, about the platform, and I really resonate with that because as creators, I think we see our work as not just content to be consumed, but like art that is coming out from our heart. And it is really difficult to be compressed down by the platform to be reduced to a piece of content's creator. And especially when we work so hard just to, get some traction and get some followers who are interested in us, the platform changes their algorithm and it feels like the entire world has become upside down. So I totally resonate with that. And at the same time, I also noticed that it's usually not really helpful to just complain about the algorithm. So that's why I wanted to offer 3 questions that you could ask yourself if you're struggling with this. So question number 1 is, what are you actually trying to get from creating content here or sharing here? Because on Xiaohongshu, for example, there are different goals that you could have. You might be just looking for perspectives or advice on something, or you might be looking to connect with people, or you might be looking to sell things, either your service or products. And those different goals have different strategies to get there, and not all of them requires traffic, which is 流量. Because if you have ever gotten a high traffic post, which is also 爆款, you realize that it doesn't necessarily contribute to the goal you have. It might not bring the right people because there are a lot of different factors that's involved in making a content go viral. And usually that doesn't mean that you could replicate it very easily either. So that's the first question I want you to consider, just why you're actually here. And the second question I want to ask you is, have you actually benefited from this platform? And if so, what was that experience like for you? And is that something that you could share with others or bring to others? Because, for example, with myself, Xiaohongshu is the only platform that I've used in the last 2 years. I don't really use Instagram or TikTok because I don't like the content there and I don't want to create there. So for example, today I no longer follow anyone. I turned off my personalization program on Xiaohongshu, which means I don't get recommended content by the algorithm. But the memory I have with the platform is still all the benefits I've received in the past, all the things I've gained. And that's why I think this is a great environment for me to create in. It doesn't mean that I like every single piece of content out there. It just means that I have memories about it that's good enough for me to want to recreate those experiences for others. So if you don't actually like the platform, you don't even like hanging out there, you haven't benefited from it, then my question is, why are you actually here? Like, have you found the right people on the platform if you don't even like it and you don't use it yourself? Okay, so that's question number 2. And now on to question number 3, which is, do you rely on this platform to make money and make a living? Because if the answer is yes, then my advice is to just treat it like an employer, because that's the actual relationship you have. Your employer's top priority is to deliver for the users and make money, and it's not to make you happy. So if your employer changes, your role is to work with them. It sounds like a really harsh truth, but if you're not happy with the employer, the way to deal with it is to actually just change the employer. Yeah, because they're not going to change. They have their users, they have people who they need to serve. And if you don't actually need to make money or make a living off the platform, then my question is, how can this experience be more fun for you? How can this experience be 5% more enjoyable for you? Because if you don't need to make money here and you don't need to rely on the platform, then you gotta prioritize your own experience. And what makes you happy is the most important. Yeah. So that's the 3 questions I want you to consider if you're frustrated about the algorithm. Bye!